get their popcorn and get their snacks because this is going to be quite a lengthy segment. So this rabbit hole we're about to go down is not my fault. It's Austin's fault, so you can't blame me for this. Because when we were doing, I'm trying to remember, either the roster roast or Double or Nothing, it was one of these AW reviews, I think. And you had mentioned something about this company called Chikara Pro. I have never heard of this promotion before, but Austin had informed me that it's bad, possibly worse than DDT Pro, and said that I should do a rabbit hole seeing what it is on the podcast. So I have Googled Chikara Pro, and let's go to the official Wikipedia and see what this says, because I don't know anything about Chikara Pro. I've never heard of it, don't know what it is, so this will be a first-time experience for me. Austin knows what it is, so Austin, what am I about to get into before I start reading this?
Indie shit.
Like, how bad is this?
So bad.
So, Chikara Pro Wrestling. Chikara, sometimes referred to as Chikara Pro, was an American professional wrestling promotion based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The company took both its name and logo from the Japanese kanji meaning strength. It was founded in 2002 by professional wrestlers Mike Quackenbush and Reckless Youth, who all served as trainers and in-ring performers. Oh, so apparently Chikara is not a thing ananymore, Austin, if you knew this.
Oh, thank God.
It was founded in 2002, and it became defunct in 2020.
Thank God.
The style of wrestling that is listed here is professional wrestling, lucha libre, and sports entertainment. The promotion held multiple events per month, with the majority taking place at the Wrestle Factory. Two of their major events, September's King of Trios, the promotion's premier event, and April's Tag World Grand Prix, were centered on tag team and trios matches. Their other major events included Anniversario, held in May, and the Young Lions Cup tournament, held between June and August 20. In 2011, Chikara introduced the Grand Championship, the promotion's primary singles championship. Influenced by the Lucha Libre tradition, Chikara performers were grouped into Technicos and Rudos, the Lucha Libre terms for faces and heels. Just as in Lucha Libre, many performers in the promotion performed under masks with unique gimmicks. The promotion closed in June 2020 after... Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is so bad. You want to know why they closed?
Why, Devon?
After... promotion closed in June 2020 after several allegations of abuse, misconduct, sexual assault, and harassment were made against it as part of the Speaking Out movement.
Great.
It doesn't. So apparently that's why it closed down. Oh God. So in 2002, some of the wrestlers that were featured were, you'll recognize some of these: CM Punk, Colt Cabana, and Chris Hero. Oh my God. Notable events of 2002 included an appearance by former WCW wrestling star La Parka. 2002 was also marked by a lawsuit against Chikara for promoting shows at the Wrestle Factory. Neighborhood activists claimed that the building was not properly zoned for assembly and that the shows detracted from the complexion of the community. It was eventually ruled that Chikara provided inadequate parking for their shows and would not be allowed to promote out of the Wrestle Factory any longer. This deterred Chikara from holding any more shows until October. During the hiatus, they released tapes of their early shows titled The Renaissance Dawns and Balia Parka Balia, and the wrestlers worked showcase matches and other promotions such as IWA Mid-South. Chikara soon reached an agreement with St. John's Lutheran Church in Allentown to hold shows there, only 8 blocks from the Wrestle Factory. Chikara also began a second Wrestle Factory class. Oh no. But lost trainer reckless youth at the beginning of the class as he left the wrestling business. The first show in St. John's saw the Wild Cards, which was the team of Blackjack Marciano and Eddie Kingston,
Crazy.
took on the team of Gran Akuma. Yeah. And okay, so this is a faction. Eddie Kingston, Blackjack Marciano, Gran Akuma, DJ, someone named Skittles, Melvin Snodgrass, and Lester Crabtree. And shortly after, they were joined by Wrestle Factory graduates Jigsaw and Bryce Remsburg.
I actually like Jigsaw, man.
Who's Jigsaw? I've never heard of him.
He was in TNA and he was a really good, like, luchador wrestler. Why did he come from Chikara?
Oh god, okay, I fucking go back to where I was. Where is that? Okay, properly zoned. Alright, there we go. Soon after, Chikara debuted the Young Lions Cup tournament, a concept still used by the promotion, not anymore because they closed, commonly abbreviated as the YLC. The tournament was designed to showcase the best of the Wrestle Factory graduates. Hallow Wicked defeated Hallow Wicked defeated Mr. Zero to win the inaugural tournament, becoming the first ever Young Lions Cup champion in the process. In December 2002, Chikara took a 2-week break during Christmas time before returning in 2003, establishing a tradition of seasons. Okay. In 2004, Chris Hero became a co-trainer at the Wrestle Factory, replacing Carter. In 2005, George Skade Rivera joined as their trainer, certified the school new arena in Philadelphia. He then took over the training for Combat Zone Wrestling, CZW, name of CZW Chikara Wrestling. It's like a hybrid. Oh, look at fusion. Awesome. Do you want to train at CZW Chikara Wrestle Factory?
No.
After the school split in 2007, the training center became once again simply known as the Chikara Wrestle Factory. In 2007, oh no, Claudio Castagnoli took over Chris Hero's training duties. Oh boy. On March 2nd, 2008, Chikara drew their biggest crowd ever, which was over 550 people during the King of Trios finals. That record was broken in January 2010 when their first show, Season 9, A Touch of Class, drew over 600. Later that year, on July 25th, the record was broken again at the... Oh my god. What kind of name is this for a pay-per-view? Are you ready for this, Lawson? This is probably going to make you cringe. At Chikarasaurus Rex, King of Show. What kind of name is that? Chikarasaurus Rex. I can't.
On that note, I'm gonna save a clip real quick.
Oh my god. What?
There we go.
Oh, All right. So after the Chikarasaurus Rex, it drew 755 fans. That is their highest record of people they had in the crowd, Austin. Um, the show was released. Oh my God, who calls their fucking video company that? The show was released on DVD by Smart Mark Video less than 24 hours after its conclusion. On April 26, 2009, Chikara announced a working agreement with Dragon Gate, which saw Chikara wrestlers take part in Dragon Gate events. Throughout the years, Chikara has also worked with several Japanese promotions in bringing their talent over to the United States, including Dragon Gate, Ice Ribbon, JWP Joshi Poroshu, and oh my god, what is this? Sendai Girls Pro Wrestling. In 2010, Chikara established a close working relationship with Osaka Pro Wrestling. In December 2011, Chikara partnered with numerous Japanese promotions to hold the 3-day-long Joshi Mania event, which featured some of the biggest names in Joshi Poroshu, wrestlers such as, you'll recognize some of these, Aja Kong, Dick Togo, the Great Sasuke, Jinsei Shinzaki, Kana, which is Asuka,
There you go, Miguel.
Kaori
There you go, Miguel. You'll have
Kaori
joined.
Yoniyama, Kota Ibushi, Manami Toyota. Who the fuck
Toyota.
is? I don't know who the fuck she is. And Mayumi Ozaki have made rare American appearances for. On April 25th, 2010, Chikara announced the release. Oh no. Austin, Chikara had a video game. Chikara announced the release of a video game titled Rudo Resurrection for multiple gaming platforms later in the year. After not being heard of again for 4 years, it was announced on May 2014 that a new developer, Rotary Games, had picked up the rights. On August 1st, 2011, Chikara announced that their first ever live internet pay-per-view, titled High Noon, would take place November 13th, 2011. Hold on a second.
I'm dead inside, bro. Fucking dead inside. Like, why? Honestly, why?
Okay, I'm back. I had to take a drink. Oh, fuck, that hurt. You ever have, like, one of those burps where, like, something, like, comes up into the fucking back of your throat?
Mm-hmm.
I just had one of those and it fucking burned so bad. But I was saying, would High Noon would take place November 13th, 2011, and would feature the crowning of the first ever Chikara Grand Champion. The event would again break Chikara's attendance record, drawing 864 fans. During 2012, High Noon was followed by the... Oh my god. They made a sequel to that pay-per-view? Nah, bro. They made a sequel to Chikarasaurus Rex. You wanna know what it's called?
Not really.
Chikarasaurus Rex, How to Hatch a Dinosaur? I can't, bro. What the fuck? And they had another pay-per-view called Under the Hood as well. In February 2012, Chikara launched their first ever webcomic written by Joey Esposito and drawn by Alex Cormack, telling the secret origin of Frightmare. Who the fuck is Frightmare? Chikara took part in WrestleCon held during the Oh my God, they Chikara did a WrestleCon which was held during the weekend of WrestleMania 29. On June 2nd, 2013, Chikara ran an angle at the conclusion of their fourth pay-per-view, internet pay-per-view, Anniversario Never Compromise, where the event was shut down by Director of Fun Wink Vavasur. Following the event, Chikara went inactive, canceling all upcoming events, though in reality these events were never scheduled to take place. Chikara held no official events for the rest of 2013, though wrestlers from the promotion did hold a small event on November 2nd in Philadelphia's FDR State Park with the storyline that they were trying to revive the promotion. In October 2013, Neon Alley acquired rights to 26 Chikara events, which would start airing on the channel on Sundays as part of the new fall lineup. On February 1st, 2014, it was announced that Chikara would be returning on May 25th. On February 10th, it was announced that the Wrestle Factory would start a new training class on March 1st. In April 2015, Chikara made its debut in the United Kingdom with a 4-show tour held across England and Wales, and launched Chikaratopia, a streaming service featuring past events. The same year, on July 29th, the promotion launched a new weekly program entitled Journey into Chikara, which would air live on both Chikaratopia and YouTube. In December 2016, Chikara concluded its 16th season. However, when the promotion returned in February 2017, it was announced at the start of Season 18. Season 17 had been taped during the break and would be streamed on Chikaratopia. On August 7, 2019, Chikara announced a working relationship with Michinoku Pro Wrestling. On June 24, 2020, Quackenbush announced Chikara was shutting down amid allegations of misconduct with the company.
I hate life.
Okay, so their titles were the Chikara Grand Championship,
Okay.
Chikara Campeonatos de Parejas. No! They were held by a team called the Bird and the Bee, and it was Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale. And they had the Chikara Lions Cup. Other accomplishments, King of Trios. No! Kimberly won the King of Trios. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this gets so much worse. No! No! Oh boy, Austin.
What?
This is getting so much worse. They have a notable alumni section.
Great. You know what? Let me just sit up for this, because I know I'm going to get pissed. Okay.
There's some fucked people on here. Oh man, this is going to be bad.
Who?
So, the notable alumni, there's a lot. Oh my god, there's so much. Bro, holy shit. There's so many. Okay. So, we start off with Sean Waltman, aka X-Pac.
Die.
Too Cold Scorpio.
End your life.
ACH. You remember ACH? Jordan Miles?
Oh, that's a slave name.
Mm-hmm. Someone named Acid Jazz. Aerostar. I think Aerostar was in Lucha Underground.
Yes.
Could be wrong.
Yes, he was in Lucha Underground.
El Alabrije. Don't know who that is. Cedric Alexander.
Cedric. Why?
Get ready for this one, Austin. Get ready for this one, Austin. Brian Alvarez. Oh no.
Keep
There's a
going.
lot. There's a lot more people that you know on here. Amasis, I don't know who that is. Amazing Kong, I don't know who Amazing Kong is. Amazing Red, I know who that is.
Disgraceful.
Josh Raymond. Oh, we seen this guy the other day. Mark Andrews.
Of course. Of course.
Mark Angelosetti. Aris. Ready for this one, Austin? The greatest man who ever lived, Austin Aries.
Of course! No wonder it was misconduct, motherfucker. Oh, Kimberly and Austin Aries, what a fucking tandem.
Oh, man. Someone named Atlantis. Wait, Axe? Wait, is this the Axe I'm thinking of?
For the god.
Oh my god. It is. It's Axe from Demolition. Axe from Demolition. Why was Axe from Demolition on Chikara Pro? Why was he there? Oh no. Someone named B-Boy. The Barbarian.
If that's the barbarian I'm thinking of, I swear to god.
It's the Barbarian from WCW and WWF.
I knew it. I knew it.
God, I hate when it does that. Scroll back down again. Where was I at? Where's I at? Where's I at? Oh my god, there's so many fuck people on here. Tyler Bate. The man who is fucking Maria Kanellis, Mike Bennett.
Go fuck yourself. How the fuck do you look at him at night? How,
Oh my
Maria?
god. Oh.
Fucking child.
Big Stevie Cool.
Great.
Sin Bodie. Chris Bosch. Max Boyer. Brad Bradley. Someone named Brain Damage. Harlem Bravado and Lancelot Bravado. Oh, Austin. Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe. And after that, we have D'Lo Brown. Someone named Bullpain. BXB Hulk. C-Red. Oh, Colt Cabana. Wait, what? Call Me Kevin?
I'm sorry.
Wait. Apparently there's a wrestler named Call Me Kevin. It's Kaju Big Batel. I don't know why their name is Call Me Kevin. Okay. Oh god, Austin, it's more fucked. Sammy Callahan.
Just go kill yourselves, man. Why have you done this?
You told me to do this, man. Eric Cannon. Someone named Carpenter Ant. Surely there's not a wrestler named. Oh no, they have. Oh. So I clicked on Carpenter Ant. So Chikara had this faction called the Colony, and it consisted of these masked lucha wrestlers called Fire Ant, Green Ant, Silver Ant, Carpenter Ant, and Thief Ant. Oh, there was another one named Soldier Ant, Worker Ant. No, Chris Hero and Claudio trained them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that, next is Claudio Castagnoli. Next is Chimera, whoever that is. Dash Chizako. Shiva 4. Oh no. Tommaso Ciampa. Sema. Do you remember who Sema is?
I remember Sema.
Get ready for this, Austin. Adam Cole, baby.
No, no, not surprising. You know, it's not surprising. I mean, that's honestly, that's probably the only person he like, only people he could have competition with is ants. So
Oh, Danny Boy Collins, Command Bolstoy. Oh no, Jervis Cottonbelly. Lady
yes, yes, I do.
Matt Cross. I know who Matt Cross is. Um,
Now, hang on.
the blue
We
guy.
aren't just gonna skip over Jervis Cottonbelly. Hang on, because this fucker is so indie, bro. He's so trash.
You wanna
Oh
know how
my,
I know him? Because he used to stream with New
I
Legacy.
know.
I'll spit my water out.
And I fucking hated every fucking second of it.
So why do you hate him so much?
He is the most indie creation I've ever fucking seen, Devon.
I never watched his matches. Like, what is he? What does he do that's so indie?
Everything.
Just everything in general.
Everything.
Well, you got to be more specific than that.
Invisible Man matches.
Oh my god. Not Invisible Man.
Comedy shit. And when I mean comedy shit, I mean comedy shit.
Jesus Christ. So next we got Matt Cross, someone named the Blue Guy. Who the fuck is the Blue Guy? No, it's Blue Meanie. Blue Meanie.
I don't care.
Allison Danger. Oh no, she's related to Steve Carino because her last name is Carino. Uh, here's one you'll know, Austin. Christopher Daniels slash the Curry Man. That's what they put here.
Curryman's already indie enough. Why the fuck, man?
Danny Daniels. You'll know this one. Mr. Brian Danielson. Oh god, there's so many more that are so bad. Casey Day. Sarah Del Rey. I feel like I've heard Sarah Del Rey before. Where did I... Wait. Sarah Amato. Where did I hear that name from? Do you know who that is?
No.
Sarah Amato. I swear I've heard that name before. I I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I fucking Sarah Amato. I swear I remember. It says she was in Ring of Honor. Uh. Oh God, she's uh. What? She apparently says she's in WWE right now. Um. Okay, so we got Colin Delaney, someone named Delirious. I don't know who Delirious is. Chris Dickinson. Oh, I know this one. J.J. Dillon.
How many more fucking people are there?
Like 50.
You fucking serious?
Yes. There's so many. We got DJ Hyde, um, Naruki Doi. I've heard that name before. Tim Donst. Oh, here's one you'll know. Lindsay Dorado. Oh, I know this one, Drago, because he was on fucking Lucha Underground. Oh no, wait, no, Simon Gotch was on here. Simon Grimm. Oh, Austin. Oh, Austin.
What now?
Tommy Dreamer.
Not shocked.
This one might shock you. Pete Dunne. After that, we got Chuck Taylor. And then Sanjay Dutt. Someone named Diamond. Uh, Eddie Edwards. Egotistico Fantastico. I don't know who that is. Robbie Ellis. Oh no. Tommy End.
Not shocked.
Oh no, Austin.
Hmm.
Excalibur.
Not shocked. Really, I'm truly ain't.
And guess who's after Excalibur?
Hmm.
Phoenix.
No, of course.
Guess who's after that?
Hmm.
Orange Cassidy. Or, come to find out, he played Fire Ant in that Colony faction, is what this says. Jody, I don't know how you say that. Oh no, AR Fox.
Am I supposed to, like, react at this point?
Yes. Okay, do you want me to just read the ones that you know?
Yeah, that'd probably be easier and probably get done with this faster.
Alright, we got Gangrel,
Why?
Johnny Gargano,
Cunt.
El Generico.
Bitch.
No, Glacier.
Pussy.
Sonata,
Eh.
Jonathan Gresham,
Eh.
Chavo Guerrero,
Eh.
Drew Gulak, who played Soldier Ant.
Eh.
Oh, we got Daddy Ass Billy Gunn.
Eh.
Keep scrolling. Oh no, Hernandez and Homicide. Chris Hero. Oh, there's Kimberly, or as
Cunt.
they list her here as Princess Kimberly.
She ain't no princess.
Kota Ibushi. Oh, this one's not a shocker. The Young Bucks. Oh no, Jimmy Jacobs. Mickey James. No, not Marty Jannetty. Why was Marty Jannetty there? Jazz? Oh no, Austin. This one's gonna piss you off.
What?
I don't even know if I should say it.
Nah, cause like every time you say it's gonna piss me off, I just don't even care anymore.
Maria Kanellis.
Motherfucker!
Oh no. I think he slammed his headset down. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, shit.
I'm here.
We have Kana, better known as Asuka,
I don't care.
um, Eddie Kingston, Aja Kong, La Parka, oh, Brody Lee, Candice LeRae, Jay Lethal, Jushin Thunder Liger, Heidi Lovelace, or Ruby Soho. Oh, Jerry Lynn. Why was Jerry there? Oh no, this one's gonna disappoint you. Mercedes Martinez,
I don't even care anymore.
Billy Kay, still scrolling. Oh, here you go, Austin. John Moxley,
Not surprised.
Kyle O'Reilly,
Mm,
Kazuchika Okada. This is still going. One Man Gang, Pac, um, CM Punk, uh, no, this ain't him. Oh no, Dalton Castle. Oh no, I know. I didn't know he was the same guy. I didn't know he was Ashley Remington. Oh, you know who Ashley Remington is?
no.
So, I found out about him through Charlie because Charlie back in the day would do these videos where he would watch this like terrible indie wrestling and like laugh at it. And one of the wrestlers he would watch was like fucking it was like smooth sailing Ashley Remington, and apparently the guy's whole gimmick is that he would like have a boner during his matches and shit. Apparently that's Dalton Castle. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So yeah. We have Matt Riddle, Rockstar Spud. Oh, here's one of your favorites, Austin. Joey Ryan,
No.
Chris Sabin, Zack Sabre Jr., Miko Satomura, Alex Shelley, scrolling here. Oh no, fucking Mio Shirai, which is Io Shirai's sister. No, both Axe and Smash were there. And Al Snow, Kevin Steen, AJ Styles, Super Dragon, Rich Swan, Matt Sydal, not Dave Taylor, Rhett Titus. I remember T. Gray Uno, Akira Tozawa. Oh no, Victoria. Anyone else? I know who Yano is. And that's that's finally the end of the alumni, Austin.
Oh, thank God. Are we done with this segment yet?
No. They've had
God.
they've had one DVD release called Best of Chikara. I want to look more into the allegations
Oh,
that.
oh.
Oh, come on, Austin. This whole podcast has been people getting allegations and pedophilia. It's our forte at this point. Talk about this stuff.
Oh.
So, after a handful of women in June shared stories online of everything from inappropriate comments to physical abuse, Chikara wrestlers, both men and women, publicly resigned in mass. The founder of North Philadelphia Wrestling Network discontinued the organization last month following public allegations of misconduct and inappropriate behavior by wrestlers, trainers, and the owner himself. The accusations against men affiliated with Chikara, a professional wrestling event company with a deeply loyal fan base, were made as part of the Speaking Out movement, a social media campaign that's something like the Me Too movement. Okay. At least half a dozen people in June shared their Chikara experiences online, detailing a range of behavior over the past decade from inappropriate comments to physical abuse. Among the allegations levied primarily on Twitter were claims of an unprofessional environment that allowed for offensive comments and graphic discussions about sex in the workplace. One ex-employee accused a wrestler of openly bragging about bruises he gave to someone that he said he had sex with. Two other wrestlers were accused of improper behavior with female fans. One woman said a wrestler sent her sexually explicit messages when he knew she was a teenager. Oh no! Another said she dated a wrestler who became physically abusive, once hitting her so hard that she passed out. Jesus Christ. After the allegations went public, dozens of Chikara wrestlers, men and women, resigned en masse. Chikara founder Mike Quackenbush shut down the network 3 days later. Though he hasn't ruled out resurrecting the brand, he can ensure that the mistakes of the past are never repeated. Okay, but I want to see, like, I want to see who the wrestlers were. Okay, but I want to see fucking. Okay, but is this fucking. Okay, so apparently one of the wrestlers that was accused in this is the wrestler named David Starr. Have you ever heard of David Starr? I
Yes.
have. He was accused of sexual assault by a former girlfriend of his, which he denied. After the allegation came out, several wrestling promotions stripped Starr of his titles and fired him. The following day, numerous people in and out of the pro wrestling industry accused several wrestlers, promoters, personalities, and journalists of sexual misconduct. The hashtag Speaking Out began to spread on social media when people told their stories. Speaking Out was trending on Twitter soon after one of the victims making accusations that the Yorkshire police were investigating the accusations and that she and another victim had a list of 70 wrestlers with 100 incidents documented. Oh god, many wrestlers, personalities, and journalists supported those that spoke out their experiences. Okay, okay, here we go. Chikara. On June 19th, Chikara removed Kobold from their roster following allegations made against him. Chikara owner Mike Quackenbush was also accused of knowingly overseeing a company that enabled abuse and neglect, which led to many wrestlers of the roster such as Hallowicked, Kimberly, Jacob Hammermeyer, Frightmare, and Green Ant resigning from the promotion. Okay, but it's still not saying. Okay, it's not saying, like, who, though. This is just talking about a bunch of wrestlers that got spoke out on, but not specifically Chikara, though. That's what I don't understand. I want to see what wrestlers it was. Oh, Austin, here's what Kimberly had to say about the people that did the fucked up shit in Chikara. Kimberly says, I'm just sick. As of now, I cannot in good conscience remain a part of Chikara Pro, and it's absolutely breaking my heart. Consider this my resignation as the princess. Don't know if I'll be back. this one really, really hurts. Keep in mind, she is the one that did that shit to Nash Carter. Okay, but can someone post like what wrestlers it was? All they keep saying is, "Oh, they spoke out on Twitter." Who did? Who? Um, okay, so here's some screenshots. If I can fucking find the tweet, if it loads. Okay. So this comes from someone named Wiggy Gator. So these screenshots say, "Goddamn, I have to zoom in." I trained with Mike Quackenbush at the Chikara Wrestle Factory several years ago for a good period of time. I was a huge Chikara fan as a teenager, so stepping into a ring with one of my heroes felt like a dream come true. I quickly discovered Mike was not the person he presented himself as in the countless interviews I had watched and listened to featuring him. A few stories come to mind. Over the time I had trained with Mike, I heard him make numerous misogynist, racist, and homophobic remarks. He would laugh telling his trainees a story about a former trainee of his who came out of the closet to him in private. The trainee had been struggling with mental health issues and revealed to Mike that they were probably gay. From that point forward, Mike referred to the trainee behind their back as probably gay F slur. Uh, Three trainees and myself would regularly drive to practice together. A few times we arrived early. Two cars were often parked in the parking lot alone. One was Mike's and a female trainee's. Whenever we entered the building, it was clear that Mike and the female trainee had been there for well over an hour. All of us trainees thought it was odd. Mike would also do weird public favors for this trainee, like provide her with her own hotel room when all of the other trainees were crammed into one single unit and match her against favorable opponents.
Jesus Christ.
Um, said, where was I at? Mike would also do weird public favors for this trainee, like provide her with her own hotel room when all the other trainees were crammed in one single unit, and match her against favorable opponents. Mike's wife eventually discovered something was going on and reached out to a number of his trainees for more info, including myself. There's more I have witnessed and heard, but that's not. No doubt Mike used his status as a trainer to pursue this female student, and I know this wasn't an isolated incident. And the second screenshot says, Mike claimed he was trying to protect, and they blurred out the name, a wrestler who worked for him from their boyfriend who also worked for him. Mike told a group of students who were close to him that he and blurred out the name eventually had sex and had begun dating. Imagine saying you're looking out for someone's best interest and you end up using that to your advantage to have sex with them. These stories don't completely involve Mike, but it does highlight some of the toxic behavior that lies within Chikara that Mike fosters. In the middle of a show, Mike mentioned to some in the locker room that there was an attractive female fan in the audience and questioned if anyone else had seen her. They blurred out the name. One of his students said he was on it. They blurred out the name again. Later bragged to a carload of other trainees that he and the fan had sex after the show. It struck me as being completely inappropriate for Mike to single out a fan like she was an object that could get advantage of. Oh, I think that's fucking Mike knocking on Austin's door right now. But, in his third screenshot, they blur out the name, says, was often a trainer alongside Mike. One day, blurred out the name, pulled me aside, and randomly asked me if I had been called gay in high school. I nervously went along with the joke. As someone who spent years struggling with their sexuality, this destroyed me inside. For so much of my life, I wanted to escape the bullshit and bullying I faced in school and pursue my dream of wrestling. I faced more bullying while training at Chikara than I ever faced in middle school or high school. Blurt out the name, one of the longest tenured members on the Chikara wrestler roster, who continues to work there to this day, oh no, referred to an autistic talent as a fucking retard after a show. I saw many Chikara wrestlers take advantage of this talent during my time as a trainee, and it made me sick to my stomach. The thing with Mike is that he does whatever he can to maintain his image. He is the textbook definition of a narcissist. Anyone who calls him out, speaks out against him, or is even remotely unloyal to him, he banishes and admonishes. My hope is that this account will lead to others coming out about Mike Quackenbush and Chikara. I know I'm not alone in the experience that I share here. Then there's another tweet. It said, third friend reached out, speaking out about Icarus. The very short version of the story is that while I was a guest in the locker room, Icarus, that must have been one of their wrestlers, Icarus was showing other wrestlers pictures of bruises he gave to an underage girl who he was bragging liked it rough. I made no comment on it as I was not and never was a part of the regular roster, but I have privately warned anyone I've encountered that that experience on Icarus, who I felt may need to know. Oh, I think Austin's back.
Yeah.
Neither man that got called out had commented, but three Chikara stalwarts have announced they're leaving the company as a result of mountainous claims, and they just show these again, and that is about it. So I guess that's the allegations that happened at Chikara. I do want to look up one more thing. So you said that this promotion was a comedy promotion, right?
Yes.
So I want to see what kind of match types they're putting on. Oh god, their website is still up.
Jesus Christ.
Merchandise. Get your official high-quality Chikara merchandise. They have a mobile app. Take control of your favorite Chikara stars and face off in a match 3 puzzle brawler. Let's look at their merch. Fire Ant Vinyl. Factory Performance T-shirt. Sticker sheet. Tricolor pop socket. And that's it. None of these have prices, so I don't know how much they are. I was just trying to see, like, what kind of match type they would do. Match types. Okay, let's see. Chikara Pro Wrestling. Crazy match types. Alright, here's the 20 funniest match types of Chikara Pro. Okay, number 20, the Blue World Order versus Devastation Corporation. Okay, what? Okay, that's not...
Hang on one second. Alright.
So... Smash Master there tends to mean a series of running shoulder blocks to see who is more of an unstoppable force. Okay, that's not really... Deviant versus the handsome and mysterious stranger. during the match, the stranger chased Deviant through one of the curtains and lost him. Deviant ran back through one curtain while the stranger ran back through another, like a Scooby-Doo musical interlude. The two kept running backstage, then coming back via different entrances. Okay. These aren't even, like, funny, they're just lame. Like, why does this come up when I search Chikara Pro Wrestling Crazy Match Types? Top 10 best intergender matches in wrestling history. Gimmick matches. Maybe this is the thing. Okay, no, that's just gimmick matches. Oh my god, okay. Fucking, I don't know if I can. Do you remember, like, any matches that you saw from Chikara that, like, pissed you off? Or that
No.
were, like, silly match types?
No.
Okay, maybe, let's see. Chikara Pro. Maria Kanellis. I want to see who she faced. Um, did she even wrestle on there?
Probably not.
Apparently, she was at a Chikara event where they had apparently a team Ring of Honor, and she was their manager.
Okay.
Okay, what is this? Okay, that's Remix Pro. That's not. Okay, I can't find anything, but fucking that is pretty much Chikara Pro and the curseness that it is, and this was long as fuck. And yeah, so they fucking shut down due to a bunch of fuck shit, and with the people they had employed, it really doesn't surprise me. So, what's your thoughts on Chikara, Austin?
You know my thoughts. Don't even ask me.
So, have you ever actually watched Chikara? Like, actually
No.
watched the matches and shit?
No, because I'm not
How
fucking
did how,
stupid.
how did you find out about Chikara?
Fucking Twitter.
Jesus Christ. Maybe we could watch a Chikara pay-per-view one day.
No way in hell. Absolutely no way in hell.
Why not?
Alright, on to our last topic.
Oh my god, okay. Yep, so last topic, we're gonna be watching Chikara Pro right now.
Go fuck yourself.